That's right, rootin' tootin' good time. You're rocking out with the Fricashinas. Check out their Instagram, scrolling across the screen below. We're super excited to go see them tonight, and we will get into that some more. However, my name is Arthur Raw, your MC for the evening. I'm super excited, and you know I'm joined by my man, Kevin Batstone.
Good to see you, man.
And also the delicious John Ekstrom.
How you doing, buddy? This is the only thing I want to say in terms of election. Once John Fetterman gets inaugurated as a senator from Pennsylvania, 10% of the Senate will be John's.
Wow.
That's right. What's up, buddy? It's our time. It's John's time.
John time, and you know what time it is? It's Happy Friday time. I hope you're starting off your day great. Hopefully you had a great cup of coffee, tea, whatever your beverage. Maybe it's a big 16-ounce glass of water. Get it in. Let's get moving, and let's have a great day. I do have to say one thing, though, because we love your support and we love everybody out there. So if you could please rate, review, and subscribe to this program on all platforms, that's going to be a huge help for us. And you know we are brought to you by Mile High Life, the podcast network for Denver podcasts.
Tremendous network, guys. Obviously, you're watching on YouTube. Scroll down to the show notes down below. Click on Spotify, Apple, whatever your preferred preference is where you listen to podcasts. Let's get Mile High Life involved with that. Rate, review, and subscribe.
That's right. Get on the audio platforms. Give us some love. That's just very, very helpful, and we love you for it. Thank you.
Man, so much fun. And actually, I had a rootin' tootin' good time last weekend. I went down to Phoenix with Kevin Batstone and also Jeff Davis, host of Mash the Gas podcast, and I went to the championship Cup Series. Is that what they call it?
Yep, NASCAR Cup Series
and
championship.
It was an amazing time. You're going to be able to give them way more detailed info.
It was just a lot of fun, man. I mean, this is something I've done a long time. Anyone that follows, Mash the Gas or DCPs knows I love NASCAR. It's super cool to have you down there to experience it for your first year. It's a wild time, man. What'd you think? Was it what you expected?
What was that like? Because I've never been to one.
So the engine's roaring it's amazing to see all of them just going all at the same time. The biggest takeaway for me is the fan base. Even though everyone's rooting for different racers and different teams, everyone is so happy to be there with each other. You don't get this like rivalry where people get into fights or scuffles. Everyone's just having a great time, and it was so much fun because we got to go into the garage section and go onto pit road, and I touched where the rubber meets the road down there. Nice. We talked to the president of NASCAR. It was overall a successful networking event, and then just a blast getting to know some new friends.
Dude, that sounds cool as hell because like you'll see footage from NFL games, and it's like, just because you're a fan of the Steelers, like you hate the fucking Browns, right? Mm-hmm. Or like whatever. Yep. And like people get into fistfights over this. It's like it's sports. It requires nothing of you. It's there for your diversion. So it's not like Joey Logano's crew. Like people who are like, I love Joey Logano. They're not like, fuck Ross Chastain. Like I hate Ross Chastain.
Exactly.
Like there's not that vibe.
No, it's not that way. And like Art said, with the fans, everyone's hanging out, having fun. You got over 100,000 people there just hanging out, drinking beers, cooking food. It's a really good time. I'd recommend it. I can't wait to be there next year.
Yeah, I'm going to go back, but you did something which was a tradition, which sounds like so much fun. You talked about it last week. You talked, it was the MVT, Music Video Theater.
Video Theater.
How was that?
We did Volume 9, and my God, dude, it was one of the best lists we did. And so, like, what we do is all four of us each pick 10 videos. I curate them into a list. Then we get ripped and watch them, and it's amazing. Like literally, like a curated list of music videos with friends where you're all either goofing on them or you're just appreciating the artistry. There was one video, we had some people in the audience who were a little high. Okay. There was one by the Chemical Brothers that fucked with your perspective a lot and constantly shift, and he goes, whoa, I think I'm the wrong kind of high for this video. and I go, yeah, that'll happen. Sorry about that. But overall, 10 out of 10, cannot recommend it highly enough. I think we're doing the next one. I'll announce that it's going to be a landmark one because it's episode 10.
Well, I'm talking about getting ripped. It's a decade celebration in Colorado, is it not?
Indeed, 10 years of weed legalization. So in 2012, Coloradans passed Amendment 64, which the Denver Business Journal had an interesting look back on this with a bunch of the voices of the Denver business community saying, weed is going to ruin Denver's reputation. We're not going to be able to attract companies here. We don't want to be viewed as the weed capital of the world. 10 years later, DBJ went back, interviewed those same business leaders, and they all go, you know what? Hats off to Colorado. They managed it really well. Yeah. Because Denver continues to grow. And our reputation has not been ruined, and weed legalization has swept across the country. I think it was Maryland and Missouri legalized it as part of this election cycle.
Yeah.
So, like,
Congratulations to those states.
fantastic. Yeah, enjoy getting baked legally now.
Yeah, your first time walking into a dispensary where it's legal,
Oh, it's something.
it's like, wow, I used to go into alleyways and try to meet people and do shady
Or
drug deals.
some
and,
sketchy guy's apartment.
Yeah, and now I get to do it this way. So I'll always remember that first time because I got my rec card when it first came out, and I was in there doing it, man.
Well, so Art, I'll tell you this: I never bought weed illegally, like never once. You could count on two hands the number of times I got high before I was 34 years old. Okay, like,
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
So you weren't doing a lot of that in college.
No, it just I didn't run with a crew that did it all that much.
Gotcha.
And it was more of a pain in the ass. So once I got laid off from corporate, I go, okay, I'm gonna go to a dispensary. And I went in, and dude, you're sweating bullets. You go, what am I even doing? Like, it's a really harrowing experience. But the bud tenders are the best people because, like, they're the hugest weed enthusiasts. And so they want you to have a good experience. So they're like, what are you looking to feel? And they'll ask you all these really great questions. So
where do you land then? Like, sativa, hybrid, indica, what is it?
So I had a bud tender explain this to me. You're looking for an indica-leaning hybrid.
Okay.
That's me.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same boat.
I'm more of an indica guy for sure. I mean, but I don't smoke a lot. I do a little bit of edibles, but I would agree. I love the experience going in there. You meet some very interesting people. They know exactly. You go, man, I'm struggling with sleep. They go, check this out. It's super cool, and I love what Colorado's done. I mean, we were such a test subject for this for many years, and we need 2/3 majority of the states before we can really take this thing federally.
Right. And they hit it out of the park. The way they did the regulations, it was very thoughtful, very well crafted. Hats off to them. Art, I will say to your indica or sativa question, the exception for me is concerts. It's sativa for me because
A little bit more about upper.
yeah, you're trying to be up, and sativa, like, if you just Google what does weed feel like, they'll say sativa helps you connect with music a little bit better.
I can see that. So I tend to go the hybrid.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Only because I've noticed, like, sativa, and I always used to be team sativa all the way, but as I've gotten older and my body's changing, that makes me feel all the existential crises of life hitting me all at once.
Yeah, the anxiety.
Yeah, and that's not the best feeling. So I try to skip by that one. That's why I go a hybrid. Whatever your use, though, it grows naturally on this planet, and it's fantastic. Congrats, Colorado. Some people say it helps with your mind as well. And a couple things I wanted to cover next was self-awareness and a mindfulness check. And I feel like this is an extremely important topic. It's extremely important to me. And what I mean by this is, how often are you thinking about your own thoughts? And what are your thoughts? Like, if you ask a question to yourself, how do I perform at work? Are you answering honestly, and you have to answer honestly, like, I'm just checking the boxes? Or are you saying that you're really out there getting it? So how we think about ourselves is such an important part of who we become, how we influence people around us. And I really want everyone out there to take a moment to think about that. When's the last time that you really critiqued how you were thinking about yourself and how you are treating yourself on a daily basis through your thought process? I'm not good enough. No one likes me. My clothes don't fit me right. All these kind of things can be a negative affirmation that you might be repeating to yourself day in, day out for years, decades, and until you do the mindful check. You don't know how far you've went in either building yourself up or putting yourself down. And my main challenge with this is we need to build ourselves up, and we need to tell ourselves something positive. So I want everyone to do a mindful check this week and just ask yourself those tough questions, like, am I being a good parent? Am I, satisfying my individual needs? Like, am I working hard? Am I wasting my time doing nothing? And just be brutally honest. And then you're going to be surprised if you're really honest with yourself. You might be giving yourself a harder time than you actually deserve, and you deserve to start taking another route. It's time to change how you think about yourself. When's the last time you did a mindfulness check, John?
All the time. I mean, literally, it happens all the time. And so, Art, I'll give you a brief anecdote here, followed by what's going on currently.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I was in corporate, I'm wired for anxiety as it is. Okay, so I automatically kind of have anxiety.
Okay.
And so when I was in corporate, you can't change your situation all that easily, right? Because corporate, it's a big organization. People liken it to a cruise ship where it takes a long time to turn, right? So change happens very slowly. And for me, the anxiety started to manifest as existential dread. I feared going into work every day because I didn't have agency to change what I wanted to change. Now that I work for myself, if I go, okay, why do I have anxiety? That spurs me to action. Immediately, I'm like, who am I not talking to? What project am I behind on? What do I need to be doing? And I go, oh, I can do that, and I can do it right now. And it makes me feel amazing. So my anxiety gets channeled in a much more positive direction, and I love that.
Yes.
So right now, there's a lot of stress going on. I'm worried about what's going on with Denver Public Schools. That directly affects my kids, and I'm
Rightfully so.
in the fucking weeds with that right now. But and some of my health aspects have taken a hit. I wrote on my mirror, I wrote 3 statements: eat healthy, work out more, booze less. It's a daily reminder. So literally, I have that written on my mirror. I'm not always best at it, but I look at it and I go, okay, that makes me accountable to me because it's only me looking at me in the mirror.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my best to do it every single day.
Yeah, no, I love that. And Kev, like, what's some of the things you're working on right now, man?
You know, I think positive affirmations have really helped my life. You know, so just affirming to myself every day, I'm strong, I'm healthy, I got this, I can handle whatever comes my way. Constantly affirming that to yourself, right? Because your body believes what you tell it, negatively or positively. And I think it's good to have these mental health check-ins, you know, because everybody's dealing with something. We talked about it on DCPC last night, and it's good to really check in and check on everybody and make sure everyone's feeling good and doing well.
Well, dude, and one thing I'll say to you guys is you are such beautiful men and modern men. And the reason for that is we talk about real shit. And so many men bury all these feelings deep inside them. And that is just pure poison for your psyche, for your soul, for everything. And the fact that we do this here, I think it's exemplary of what modern manhood should be. So,
yeah.
Amen to that. Cheers to that.
And it's all respect. And when you're being honest to yourself, don't beat yourself up if you're being hard on yourself.
Be kind to yourself. Like if you wouldn't say the things to yourself, or if you wouldn't say to a friend the things you say to yourself, stop talking to yourself that way.
Yeah.
You deserve better.
Like that, I'm not good enough. I don't deserve this. All that kind of stuff, it needs to be kicked to the curb. Everybody has the power that it takes to become a better person and help the people around them. And so be honest with yourself on this mindful check and really dial it in. And when you start trying to make the change, I just want to put an expectation out there. It may take 3 months. It may take 6 months. It may take a year. Stick with it. Stay dedicated. Your life can get better, and we believe in you here.
Absolutely. It's a long, cold, hard road. Be good to yourselves. You deserve it. And speaking of being cold hard, we got some weather coming in.
Absolutely. I know Kevin is not the biggest fan of the cold weather.
Nor is John.
But I love it. And one of my main reasons for loving the cold weather is I have a plethora of jackets. And some of them have a plethora of pockets as well. And
a plethora of pockets in your plethora of jackets.
Yes.
And a pocket full of posies.
And we gonna run around the rosy posy?
Ring around the rosy.
Thanks, Kevin. But so are you guys a fan of doing the layers? Because even though it's cold and I know you don't like it, but you get this like extra style. Like you get to put on these different layers and stuff. And I really enjoy the seasons changing, putting on the beanies, putting on the hoodies, and like getting that vibe going.
Not a fan. I grew up in New England, so cold weather for me is something you think that I would be used to. But unfortunately, it just bums me out. It puts me in a bad mood, and then I come in here and yell at Arthur. And so, no, I'm going to go ahead and give the cold weather a thumbs down. Not for me.
Just very flat. Just not a fan.
One star.
Just Kev dead-eyed into camera. Like, not a fan.
One star, would not recommend.
Yelp review for winter. 1 star, would not recommend. I also am not a huge fan. I will say it does give you style options. I like utilizing the other parts of my closet because I have cool shit to wear. I'll give you that. I just don't enjoy having to layer up. My favorite sense of fashion is when I can wear as little as possible. And I don't mean that in some like hippie nudist fucking weirdo way. What I mean is I like wearing shorts, t-shirts, sandals.
Yeah.
Like literally, that's my jam, dude.
I want to see what your toes look like now.
Oh, I got nice toes, man.
Do you really?
Nice
Oh
toes?
yeah, I got real nice toes.
Wow.
Have you boys ever had a pedicure?
No.
Fuck, dude.
I can't do it, John.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like lotion. I don't like things.
I don't like things. Kev,
Yeah.
that's a little broad.
I know. There's just certain things that I'm like, I don't know if I'm into this.
Dude.
But I've never tried it. So.
No, okay.
We've had other of our friends recommend this though, and yeah, please enlighten us.
Okay. Getting a pedicure. I went 37 years of my life without getting a pedicure.
Okay.
You're not even there yet. You can beat me across this finish line.
Okay. All right.
Okay. You go there, get yourself a glass of white wine, fucking take an edible beforehand, and then you'll be really riding a cloud.
My concern is I'm ticklish.
No, you'll be fine, dude. These are pros, man.
Okay.
They are pros.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, a pedicure is one of the best things that you can do. Fuck, I'm gonna go get one this weekend now.
Are you really?
Yes, just based on this conversation. it's
Modern
been too
man.
long.
That's
Well,
a modern man right there.
Can you record it and put it on the Happy Friday social
I'll
media?
do my best.
Please.
So, no, it's phenomenal.
Wiggle your toes when it has like the toe separator in
And
it.
by the way, sack up, get paint on them too. What? Yes.
Like a clear gloss or like
No, like pick a fucking color.
I picture you going black or straight red.
I've gotten a black. I've gotten purple. I got alternating black and white.
On your toes?
Yeah. But that was summer.
Okay.
I was wearing sandals, so like
Okay.
I could show off the pigs a little bit more.
Okay.
Right.
I can respect that. I mean, I wear earrings and stuff, you know.
Yeah. I've had my nails painted before. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a girl.
You're
dad,
kind of
though.
a rockabilly bad boy.
Well, no, but like I'm a girl dad, so I've had them like bright Barbie dream house pink.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Like it's
That's full send, John.
It's full send.
I like that. I
Full
can
send.
respect full
Make
send.
it fucking happen. It's so good.
I can't say I've ever painted my tootsies. Don't know that I'm going to do that. But stay tuned. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, well, you know what? You will respect your pigs in a new way if you get them all painted.
You know, I love how talking about cold weather and jackets led to John and his painted toes. Another thing that was full send and a bit more serious was the Second World War.
Oh, totally. Let's
Yeah.
go from pedicures
Yes.
to talking about World War II.
Oh, yes.
That's it. We know transitions on this show.
That's a hard segue. That's a full 180 segue.
Just, yeah, fucking do it.
And some amazing things have happened. Kevin, take it away.
Yeah, so here in Fort Carson, a great military town, 107-year-old man, guys. I mean, this guy has been around. He received 2 Purple Hearts in the war and lost his paperwork. It burned up in a fire. So his Silver Star Award wasn't received until just this past week.
Oh, shit.
Which, as this, you guys know, the Silver Star is the second-ranking highest award you can get in this nation. Incredible stuff. I have utmost respect for our military. And 107 years old, man. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna make it that far.
I mean, who knows? It's like sometimes when you go hard all the time and you're crazy, like some of those people live the longest, man.
Dude,
You know?
there was a lady I read about who drank like a Miller Lite every day at 3 p.m. You
I
read
heard about
this?
that,
Yeah.
yes.
Where and so I'm sure some doctor's like, yeah, you should really cut back on that. No, she knows her body. She lived to be over 100 years old, drinking a beer every fucking day.
I mean, I support that. I can get
well,
behind
yeah.
that.
Yeah. So I mean, 107 years old. dude.
Incredible.
That is phenomenal. My dad's a veteran. This is Veterans Day that we're doing
That's
this
right.
podcast on.
That's right.
So I mean, salute to everyone who has given themselves to serve. God bless you. Thank you for helping us. Thank you for
Yes.
keeping us free.
Thank you for your
100%.
service.
And I
We
want to
love our
say
vets.
rest in peace to all the ones that were lost, and thank you for the service to everybody that risked it all to make this the best country on the planet.
What is the saying? Some gave all gave some.
Yes,
It's true. Right.
Home of the free, land of the brave. Let's go.
Yeah,
I love it. And
completely respect it.
yeah. And speaking of Veterans Day, we have a great food topic here. We're talking about this food truck that a veteran started. I think it's fantastic. Kyle Gurry is his name. He goes by the Vet Chef. And basically what his whole mission was behind this, guys, was to create a bunch of food trucks to kind of reintroduce vets back into normal civilization and give them, a job, mission, purpose, what have you. And it started in Seattle. He's segueing out a little bit. I love it. I love the idea. I think it's tremendous.
Yeah, absolutely. What's not to love? And what? It's a burrito truck?
It's a burrito truck, and
Let's go.
Let's go. We love burritos.
This keeps getting better.
They're delicious, and he said everything's better in a tortilla. I agree with it.
I 100% agree. If it came down to a fight between tortillas and bread, I'm taking tortillas.
I'm going tortilla too.
I'm going tortilla. That's a unanimous decision.
That doesn't normal. That's not normal.
That's rare.
There's usually somebody that disagrees.
Yeah, well, I mean, bread is delicious, but this is the American Southwest.
It's true.
Well, and tell me this though. Riddle me this, and maybe it's not even a riddle, but there's something about food trucks. The food that comes out of food trucks is on another level. Like, I won't even be hungry, and I'll see a food truck, and I'll be like, I gotta go try something from there.
So good.
Yeah. I was at Cider Days in Lakewood earlier this fall, and there was this taco truck, and it was like $2 tacos. And I go, are you shitting me? Like, give me 3.
That's a hell of a deal.
That is a smoking deal.
Oh, dude, and I housed them.
Nice.
I mean, like, what can you say? And they go, do you want them spicy or not spicy? And I go, spicy.
Bring on the heat.
Spicy.
Give me the heat. I like the heat. The heat doesn't like me, but I'll put up. I'll take some Tums.
Yeah.
Maybe some Pepsid AC.
Yeah. So take some Tums, take some Pepsid AC, and then paint those pigs, Kev. Be a real man.
All right. We'll see.
I bet you have pretty toes when they're painted.
I'm not sure.
Well,
You don't spend much time looking at your pigs, do you?
I mean, I'll clip my toenails. I'm going to show up prepared. But I'm a cowboy boot wearer, so I don't do a lot of flip flops or things like that.
I'm wearing Brett the Hitman Hart socks right now.
Which are epic.
Yeah, no, they're great. My least favorite article of clothing is socks.
Yeah.
Far and away.
Yep, I would agree. They could be kind of a nuisance. They get a little sticky at times, but they're necessary. Like I don't want to barefoot in your shoes because then your feet
I
will
barefoot
just
most of my shoes. I'm not lying.
Do you
Do you put socks on the insoles though? You don't sock the insole?
No, and
Do you have stinky shoes?
No. Like
Really?
you can ask my wife. Like foot odor is not an issue for me.
Interesting.
Terrific.
Like,
You must shower often.
You'd be surprised as a parent how little I actually shower. Like we're revealing too much. It's like Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard, where I had a friend who was like, she looks like she smells bad, and then she's like, yeah, we don't shower that much, and I go, God damn it, he might be right. But like in all seriousness, if you shower too much, you remove what's called, you guys are gonna love this, the horny layer.
Ooh.
Yeah, your natural pheromones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
bring on
and
the natural.
The musk. It's the musk.
Yeah, but it's not just the musk. It's actually like repellent of bacteria and stuff.
Interesting.
So do you recommend showering every day?
I love showering, and I would love to shower every day. My schedule precludes me from showering every day. I'm probably 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. As
not
long
bad.
as it's not foul, send it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Excellent.
So,
if you can smell yourself when you sit down, you went too far.
oh yeah, no, if you
That's
can
a
smell
problem.
your own brand, that's tough. You go, like,
Yeah.
what? I'm probably late to the party on this. Like,
I love a big old shower. This is going to be another another big segue because we're talking vets. I mean, we keep getting on these.
I know, I'm
these,
so happy, though.
But these are great subjects. I love the conversation. I love spending time with the two of you.
I love it when
Yeah.
you host, by the way.
Thank
Because,
you.
Like, we're always like pretty far afield, and it's fun because, dude, I just adore you. And by the way,
I do have MC on my chest.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where?
Are we going to show it?
Master of ceremony, baby.
What? Are you
Mic'd
fucking
up,
kid? Jesus
Master of
Christ.
ceremony.
There it is. There it is.
Dude, that was like a magic trick. That it was like, oh really? I have MC on my chest. I'm like, no, you don't. Oh shit, he's talking about a tattoo.
Well, I'm learning about your toes. I'm showing some tattoos. That's how it goes.
That's what happens here at Happy Friday. You're going to get to know our bodies very well.
So
It's middle school.
I'm going to bring it back into something. Okay, so I wanted to talk about an artist that we met here in Denver, Sarah Christine.
She's tremendous.
And the things that she does. And one specific song that we had a heavy social media push for because it's extremely important to have this for cancer awareness, okay? So Sarah Christine, she wrote a song. We met her at, well, let me give you the intro on how we met her. We met her at Fuck Up Nights at X Denver earlier this year in 2022.
Fuck up nights?
It's
Fuck Up
incredible.
Nights. It's
a
cool.
really cool event that X Denver
is
puts
that?
on. It's basically, people go down there and they talk about some crazy life-changing event that happened where they, quote unquote, fucked up or had something fucked
cool.
up happen
All right.
to them, and then they found success. It's incredible.
Nice.
I
Okay.
highly recommend it for the Denver folks.
Yeah, definitely check it out. It's a blast, and you're going to meet some amazing people. Sarah's story, really quickly, she was working in the corporate world. She was still an extremely talented musician. However, she had an accident when she was going to get her Starbucks one morning. She was just walking across the street and a truck hit her.
Oh, God.
And it gave her a little bit of memory loss, and she had to relearn the piano, and she's extremely talented, beautiful individual. She wrote a song recently that was directed toward I lost the name here. It is
Megan's song.
Yes, the Megan song.
Megan Melissa Bug.
Yes,
right.
Megan Melissa Bug, and Megan's story is so important. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us, but she spent her entire life creating more cancer awareness. My dad's currently going through some lymphoma stuff, so I just feel like it's an important subject to bring up and make sure that we show Sarah some support and also respecting her art there, and also Megan's family, because life's not easy for anyone, and it's just really important to. It's fun to talk about toes and stuff and all this goofy stuff, but like shit gets real, you know. So big shout out to Sarah Christine. We love you.
Yeah, her work is amazing. We were fortunate to have her on DCPC. Great friend of ours, and her work is incredible. The people that she touches, what she does, amazing, guys. And you know, she's here in Denver, so you know, good local artist. She's took it on the road. This Megan song is incredible. We support it. We're going to include a link so you can listen to it in the show notes. Love it.
Nice. Can't wait to hear it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, what a story. When you can use whatever platform you have to elevate those, and I mean, maybe just bring consciousness in a different way that someone may not have thought of. That's a thing of beauty, and we absolutely should.
Yes.
Yep.
So,
And
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. That was
no,
great.
and it's important. And John, I love how you let your emotions free, and I'm right there with you, buddy. Like,
oh, dude, we're both criers.
yeah, and that's some modern man shit too. And it's important to feel these emotions. I don't believe in being emotional all the time, but I do believe in feeling the emotions that need to be felt at that time. So
100%.
big shout out to that.
Yep.
We
Good
got more on the table though here.
Yep. So we're going to switch gears here a little bit, guys. Archery. Archery is something that's fun. It's something I'm into. I love shooting. I love the sport of it. A Danish archer broke the world record. He shot 7 arrows, guys, through a keyhole. The YouTube video of it is incredible. Super slow-mo. You can just see these arrows going straight through that keyhole. 7 of them to break the world record. Wow. I am not that good of an archer.
Was the record 6 before?
It might have been 5. I don't know what the previous record was, but he set the bar much higher with an incredible art.
Like, it would be so funny if it was like the record was 2.
It was 2.
And it's like, oh no, I did 3. Now 4. Now 5. No one's gonna fucking catch me. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, that would be amazing. I have no idea what the world record was. I can't wait to watch this video. I didn't have a chance to do it beforehand. No, like, but archery, like anyone who can do that, you watch them concentrate,
It's unreal.
and the amount of body control that you have in doing that, because it's so precise, is amazing to me.
Well,
Yeah,
if you've ever, I was fortunate to grow up on some land, and I used to do that.
Oh, nice.
And I used to shoot my grandpa's arrows, actually, which is so cool that I was able to do that as a youngin.
It takes a stable hand.
Yeah, but also to pull that back, like that's actually a lot, and then it could get shaky because your
That's what I'm saying.
muscles,
Yeah.
like you really got to be dialed in.
It's an incredible art.
Really got to be
Yeah,
dialed
you
in.
need like anaerobic strength.
You really do.
Yeah.
I wasn't very good at it. I mean, I could hit a couple targets, but I'm not putting 7 through a keyhole, guys. Not for me. I have a lot of respect for this guy. Badass. Check out that video.
Dude, I did it in 6th grade at Outdoor Lab. That was the extent of my archery career. I have no memory of how it went.
Yeah.
I don't particularly care.
But you experienced it.
Yeah, but it was great. Speaking of sports greats, we got to pay some love to Peter McNabb. Peter McNabb, longtime broadcaster for the Avs, recently passed away. Art, you talked about fight with cancer. Peter McNabb was battling cancer. He was 70 years old. Peter Baugh on The Athletic wrote a really great tribute. The Athletic is a subscription site, but I have a subscription there. I want to read a little bit here.
Please.
Nicknamed Maxie, Peter McNabb played 955 NHL games with the Sabres, Bruins. Kev, I know you're a Bruins guy.
That's right. Let's go Boston.
Canucks, Devils. He appeared in a Stanley Cup final with the Sabres, scored 363 goals, and had 2 40-goal seasons with the Bruins. He moved to the broadcast booth with the New Jersey Devils, but was with the Avalanche in their inaugural season. So 1995, 1996, the Avalanche won the Cup that year. Peter McNabb was the voice. He was the color man. And he returned to Denver. He played at DU, and he's been with the Avalanche ever since. He is one of the voices of my youth. He is someone that I have been listening to for, I mean, shit, what is that now? That's more than 25 years. The last game that he did was Game 6 in Tampa Bay, where the Avalanche won the Cup. He was on the ice interviewing players, and I cannot think of a better cap to a career than that. My understanding is the Avalanche are going to do something with Peter McNabb. I don't know exactly what it is. They're going to pay tribute to him. It's going to be in the stadium, but rest in peace, Peter McNabb.
Yes.
Thank you for what you've done. As a lifelong Avalanche fan, you will be missed. Thank you for what you did.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sports legend for sure. Great voice. Obviously touched my Bruins, the Avalanche, so there's a lot of things that tie in there. R.I.P.
One thing I think you'll be able to speak on, Kev, during the Xfinity Championship last weekend, the person who won...
Joey Logano?
Yeah, tell the story, because you know all the names.
I'm glad you brought that up, Art. Quick segue here. So the Xfinity Championship, Ty Gibbs won that on Saturday. That's a rookie series underneath the Cup.
My mistake.
His father passed away that night after he celebrated with his son. So Coach Joe Gibbs, he coached the Redskins.
Oh, I remember Joe Gibbs.
And Joe Gibbs Racing. So this is
racing legend too.
Yeah, exactly. And so Joe Gibbs, his son Coy Gibbs, and then Ty Gibbs is his son. His father passed away after he watched his son win the championship. So R.I.P. to all of those legends.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
All right, we're moving on to stuff to do this weekend, right?
Yeah. I like getting real on these episodes though, and having fun, and also exposing some real truths. But a real truth to this show is we love the intro music. It's so good. It brings such a great energy. It gets stuck in my head for 3 to 4 days. I forget about it, and I come in here and record. And Happy Friday. And guess what? We're gonna go check them out
on a Friday. The Fricashinas on Friday are playing at Moe's Barbecue in Inglewood. There will be a link to the tickets in the show notes here, in the YouTube link, no matter what podcatcher you're on. But they are playing with 3 amazing local bands. Cannot wait to see them. I've seen them a bunch of times. These guys, it's their first time.
So excited.
We're at a reserve table. So come down to the front, say hi to us. We'll be in the Happy Friday hats. And it's going to be an epic, epic night. We adore the Fricashinas. Come see us.
Can't wait. Moe's Barbecue is going to be good stuff, man. I'm happy to hang out with you guys tonight down there. Hang out with the Fricashinas, be able to meet Justin live action. It's going to be a fun time, guys.
Justin, Jeremiah, the whole crew. What a great band. Normally in their set they play a cover of True Believers by Bouncing Souls. I hope they do that again tonight. It's going to be a night, man. So come out and check it out.
Absolutely. Get to hear the Happy Friday song live. Let's go.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Come take some pictures with us too, man. We would absolutely love to meet anybody that's in the Denver area. Shit. Maybe you want to fly out and you could get out here and within a day on last minute flight. Who knows if you have the day off. Other things coming up though.
Our audience is well heeled that way.
We got the Colorado Country Christmas gift show that's happening on Friday today. And that's happening through Sunday, November 13th, Colorado Convention Center. Colorado Country Christmas gift show. What are they, like, giving away boots? Like, what's happening?
Hey, it's probably just going to be a fun time, getting everyone in the spirit. There's probably a lot of caramel popcorn and things that smell like pine.
Oh.
And so
it's a little too early for Christmas for this guy.
I would 100% agree with you, John. And so if you're, on that, boat, then I would say go check out the International Gem and Jewelry Show, also going on all week long at the Crowne Plaza Denver Airport Convention Center. That sounds like fun.
I wonder if you'll run into Avi Bulow there. Probably
I was
not,
thinking that.
Avi's the man.
Avi Bulow, solid lad.
I got invited to his holiday party.
What the hell? You didn't give us one.
I got it via text. All right, we'll share it. We'll share it.
Avi.
But have you been down to his shop?
No.
Okay, well then, fuck. What are we even talking about? 45th Annual Denver Film Festival is still going on. Last night, I went and checked out a viewing of The Holly. I had the director of that show and the author of the book, Julian Rubenstein, on my show. Amazing, terrific book, amazing film about gang violence in Denver. It's a documentary. Incredible. Denver Film Fest has something for everyone. Be sure to check it out.
Absolutely. And if you've lived in Denver for a while, you know 16th Street Mall. If you're new to Denver, you should definitely go check it out, because during the holiday season, they have all these different events that are happening down there. The 16th Street, like you go get like what's the hot wine called again? Like, and like comes in like the little cups, and you can buy the cups. Either way, it's a great time. Mead?
No, mead is like
it's like a honey wine.
It's
you're not talking about mulled wine, are you?
No, it's like hot. It's like hot wine. It's like, maybe it is mead.
Like grog?
The only thing I could see hot would be mead because it's like a hot toddy, right? It's a honey wine.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like any of them.
I'm not really a fan of that either, Art. But if that's your thing, go get it.
No, I'm saying you get out there, it's cold, you get this nice warm beverage in you.
Dude, a hot toddy is whiskey.
It
Yes.
is, but it's usually flavored with honey.
Well,
It's
well,
usually
yeah,
honey.
no,
there's
and
honey
some
and
lemon.
and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like a hot tea but with whiskey.
Right.
Which
Delicious.
I don't like hot liquor though.
Yeah, I don't
Soothes
either.
the throat. It absorbs
I agree.
into your system.
It's not my
quicker.
thing.
Yeah, no, I get it and I get it.
So you don't like sake, like hot sake?
I like sake. I don't like hot sake.
I would agree
No,
with John
you're
there.
into the cold
I don't
sake.
like hot liquor. I would agree with that. Just
Yeah.
like I don't like warm beer.
It's
Well,
like
no
I
one
don't
likes
like,
warm. Well, maybe the
The
Germans.
Brits do.
Yeah.
I don't like spicy beer either. Like
No,
so
Well, clamato that could be.
dude, fuck Clamato.
Yeah, you put some tomato juice in it. Like
I don't
some
like
fucking-
Kamato's
tomato
clam
juice,
and
though.
tomato juice.
Well,
Well,
hey,
and like, are you heating that up? Like, what kind of monster
no,
are
but
you?
you just said that you didn't like spice in
Yeah,
it.
and I don't care for that
Put a
either.
little Tabasco in that bad boy.
No.
I mean, if we're talking Bloody Marys, then yes.
Well, no, no, I'm not a Bloody Mary guy either.
I do
John,
like
I'm
Bloody
learning
Mary.
so much about you, and
Yeah.
I'm liking some things like the painted toes,
Okay, well
and
then
I'm
you and my
disliking other
wife,
things.
can have a Bloody Mary. The best one for her is the Denver Biscuit Company, because they put a shot of the left-hand milk stout in it,
Oh.
Beautiful.
which apparently is great. But to me, a Bloody Mary, a Bloody Mary is like drinking the garbage disposal. Like, it's just not for me, man.
You don't like tomato juice, John?
No, I don't.
That's what it is. I
Yeah.
mean, if you don't like tomato juice,
Do
Bloody
you
Marys
get-
aren't going to
Do you
work.
get that agita?
Do I get what?
That agita.
That
Agita.
agita? What?
Yeah,
That's
acid
an East
reflux?
Coast term for heartburn.
Yeah.
No, I don't get heartburn. I just don't like the way it tastes.
I mean,
And that's fair enough.
Sometimes when I have a bad conversation with people, I get agita. Hey,
Jesus Christ, end the show.
yeah, no,
already.
we love everybody.
Let's get the fuck outta here, guys.
Again, please give us a rate, review, and subscribe wherever you're at.
Come to the fucking Fricashina show.
Yeah, check us out. You know, it's at Happy Friday Den on all socials. If you want to reach out directly, go ahead and hit us up on the email happyfridaydenver@gmail.com. You know we represent Mile High Life. Keep tuning in. Let's go, Fricashinas.